What's up, people of YouTube? It's Monday, March 4, 2013. One update of the P90X-Insanity Hybrid, round 2. Start off with my weight as I normally do. Last week I weighed in to start at 157. This morning, after week 1, I weighed myself and I am still 157. Although of note, last Tuesday, I decided to just check my weight the day after, after day 1. And I actually went to 155, so I don't know if that was just temporary weight that I just lost at that point, and gained back to my normal weight, or I have a feeling that this 2 pounds is actually temporary weight that I've gained, that I actually should be 155, but whatever. If you recall last video, I said that I was going to start doing the push-ups, both in P90X and in Insanity, the way as best I can do them, in addition to the pull-ups by using the bands. So my wrists were hurting doing the push-ups on the first 2 days. Probably actually maybe the first 3 days, but the first 2 days for sure. My wrists were hurting me from the P90X and from Insanity. On day 1, P90X is chest and back, and with about 3 exercises left, I started getting nauseous in my stomach, and I wasn't during the water breaks. I wasn't drinking the water because I got nauseous. Right at the end with the cool down, I started to do the cool down, and I got that nauseous, sick feeling, and I sat it out. Actually, sat down, tried to cool off, and I was sweating and everything, and so I actually sat it out. And then after I felt better, then I did the cool down. After I had already cooled down, but I did the cool down. But I wanted to make sure to just get into those last couple of minutes for the cool down process. The next afternoon and evening, and actually next couple of days, I felt in my shoulders and in my pecs a slight soreness. First it was just soreness, and then Wednesday during the warm up with the P90X, as doing the jumping, I felt the muscles. Every time I jumped, I felt the pain, and it was almost as if somebody had been hitting me for a while, and it was like somebody, every time I was jogging in place, I was being punched. And so I haven't felt that ever, I guess, as far as doing the program, because I haven't been able to do the push-ups because of the shoulder issue. I'm not feeling that kind of issue right now, so I'm doing the push-ups. With Insanity, I did the push-ups except for the this core crunches or whatever it's called. I couldn't do that in the plank position because of my back, the curling, and even when they have you in plank position doing that running in place, I don't think I'm going to be doing that as well, because that's compressing the back a bit, and that feeling isn't good for my back. So I also don't do, I think they call them ball push-ups and V push-ups in Insanity. I don't do that as well because I'm bent over for that. Also with P90X, I don't do the, I did it the first day, and I'm not going to do it the rest of the program. I'm not going to be doing the under fence and over fence, or whatever it's called, under the fence push-up thing. I'm not going to be doing that because of the back. My abs, they got sore, even without doing ab X, because of the plank position, that kind of thing. I felt my abs soreness, and I'm like, wow, I like this feeling. It was uncomfortable, but I like the feeling of being sore. Thursday, instead of me doing yoga, I do the X-stretch, and I also do some foam rolling from Tai Chang and some foam rolling from on YouTube. I went with a co-worker to go get his tires fixed, and right across the street they had a Spanish place that served Central American and Peruvian food, so we ate there for lunch. But it was cheese and bean, and had the breading kind of thing, so they're kind of like a cheat meal. But I did have other poor eating choices. Saturday I had some sourdough started, and instead of just throwing it away, I made a bread, and my intention was to share it with my cousin, but he was working, so I ended up eating part of it. And then the next day, Sunday, I ate the rest of the bread. And then I had a bad meal. Sunday night I ate Chinese food, and it was weak. I guess it's going to take me a bit to get into it, but like I said, I don't have a clear reason why I'm trying to get this program done, or a good enough reason to get it done, so my motivation isn't quite there to stick 100% with clean eating. So I have these cheat meals or bad meals, really is what they are. One other bit of information I want to relate to everybody is whether you can do the program just fine, or if you have issues doing the program, P90X, Insanity, whatever it is, you've got You got to modify if you know, X is too easy for you. You need to modify by maybe some hand weights or something like that, or some weights on your legs or something like that. If you can't do the program that easily, you need to be able to modify. Instead of putting your hands up, leave your hands down for stability. Pull-ups, push-ups, or whatever. If pull-ups is too easy, put a weight belt or something around your waist to try to weigh you down to make it more difficult. You know, if you have a hard time with it, use a chair like Tony says, or bands, or whatever you got to do. So modify. But you know, it doesn't have to be because you can't do something. If you can do it, but it's too easy, modify by more weights, more reps, or something like that. So that's my report. We'll see you next week with week 2. No measurements. I have the measurements on day 30 along with the updated picture. So bring it, dig deeper, keep working out. That's the only way you're going to get it done. See you later, everybody.